All right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us today, Libby, to talk about your journey with Paul Way. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
That's good. So we'll start off. Do you just want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and who you are?
Kia ora, ko Libby ahau. He uri o te tairawhiti. Um, I'm just another mama who's tried many exercises or group exercises, gyms, and sort of had enough of just, I guess, doing the same stuff and just needed an extra push.
Yeah.
And that's how I came across Puawai.
Awesome. And when you started or you came across Paul Way, what were your initial thoughts?
I was pretty scared, but that was more about me having to commit. But I guess the attraction for me was the name
Yeah.
and that it was for mamas only.
Yeah.
And there was no mirror or coach in your face.
Yeah. Awesome. And in regards to other programs, you said you've tried group sessions. What programs have you done, and how did they work for you? Or if they didn't work for you, how didn't they work for you? How did you find that?
Uh, it was kind of a struggle at first because I used to go to the gym as well as exercise with friends.
Yeah.
And that was probably better than going to the gym because at the gym I was always quite self-conscious.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the mirrors. Also done morning, what do you call them, boot camps, and I didn't like the morning starts, and I didn't like the coach in my face.
Yeah. Yeah. You felt like it was a bit invasive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too invasive.
And that's definitely something that's common with being in that environment of a gym. If you're not ready, if you're not in the headspace to be in the gym, they can be quite overwhelming. So
Yeah.
on that note, what has been the difference with your Paul White journey compared to your gym experience?
I guess it's me having to be accountable for my exercises, knowing that the coach is there but isn't there,
Yeah.
um, like physically in front of me, um, and getting the odd messages from her as well as the other mamas has kind of motivated me to be accountable and stay true to myself.
Beautiful. And since being on the Paul White journey, what has been your biggest achievement? Because you've been a part of this program for just over 2 months now. So what has been your biggest achievement since starting?
Oh, I guess it's the whole commitment. This is probably the longest
Yeah.
of
Beautiful.
stayed in a program on my own
Yeah.
without anybody holding my hand.
Yeah.
But that's because I feel like it's a safe group and some of the mamas have the same ahua as me.
Yeah, it's the community that's helped keep you accountable.
Yeah.
Beautiful, and thank you for that, Libby. And just last but not least, what would be some advice that you would give to another mama if they were looking into joining Paul White? What would you tell them? What would your advice be to them if they were thinking about signing up?
It would be, well, I'd go back to two things. E tipu area, where we all need to grow and flourish, and whaia te iti kahurangi. Like, it doesn't matter how big or how big you are or how small you are, actually exercising and just getting out in the open has helped me as an individual, but also helped my son.
Yeah.
And so yeah, just chase it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, Libby. I really appreciate talking to you, and thank you for sharing your aroha and your experience and your journey thus far. And I look forward to traveling this journey with you for the next remaining 4 months. I think we have left 4 or 5 months, and I really look forward to seeing where we end up in the end. And thank you for sharing your story and your advice with all the other mama.
Thanks, Lace.
Ka kite.